Millions of women in India and globally suffer significant barriers to a comfortable and dignified experience when it comes to menstrual equity. That is why Miss Universe Harnaaz here, and I'm going to go first name basis with her now, is igniting a coalition to make measurable impact across awareness, education, policy, and access to sustainable resources and products that advance menstrual equity worldwide.
I remember my days when I had my first period and I was so uncomfortable to talk about my own menstruation. And that made me realize that I still have the access of pads. I still have the access to talk to a gynecologist, but still I'm uncomfortable. Imagine the girls who don't have access, who are not supported, who are made uncomfortable and taught that it's a taboo to talk about menstrual equity everywhere around the world. I want to break that stigma, and I think we together can do it, because that is leading to period poverty. Period poverty is about when women don't have access to pads, and especially the young girls, they don't know the real education for menstrual equity or menstruation, and they don't have access to it, which leads them to drop out from schools. And due to that, they are unaccomplished towards achieving their goals, and we don't want any girl to go through something which should be a distraction between achieving their goals. And menstrual equity, menstruation, period poverty is a global problem. It's not only within a community, it's everywhere. It's just that women need to hide themselves while talking about pads, feminine products. Most of them don't have access, as we know. And most of them are so uncomfortable to try pads because they're taught in that way. We need to break the stigmas in our minds, and we need men to support us. We need more men like Mr. Arunachalam to be so comfortable and to break stigmas about menstrual equity and everything related to that. And that really ignited a fire in me like a phoenix, that I want to do something. I want to make everyone feel comfortable about themselves and to roar like lioness, like Shernis that you are.
Thank you, Harnaaz, and your passion is so inspiring. Your ambition of reaching 500 million young girls and women globally, and starting with 5 million girls by 2025 in India is huge. There's no doubt in my mind that we'll get where you want to get. So that's really inspiring. Let's now invite the other dignitary in the room, Mr. Arunachalam, who's a significant partner in this coalition, one man who's led the revolution in the space, and an amazing man to talk to, and I will be very inspired to hear your story, Mr. Arunachalam. Over to you, and thank you for joining.
So good morning everyone. So there are three areas we have to fight even today. That is called period taboos. It is hundreds and thousands. Even Paula and Mike maybe laugh if I tell. So even you are giving a napkin free to each and every door, in India they won't use, because there are a lot of taboos, like, if an unmarried girl using a sanitary pad, then throwing on the dustbin in the public street, if mad dog catches it, the mother-in-law will die instantly. See the taboo. Then other area, other state, even developed state like Tamil Nadu, the tribal group of the particular community having a might or mindset, if the community women are using sanitary towel, the vision taken by the goddess. See, if you use sanitary pad, the god will take the vision. Then which girl is ready to take the risk? Then how it will handle? So we gone there, we stay there, we set up the unit, we made them napkin used by two women, then took the woman to other girl, then we blindfold the woman, then open, see nothing will happen after using sanitary pad for last 3 months. So this way we have to fight this number one, period taboos, then period ignorance, then period negligence. We are going to fight. Period poverty is common, and period taboos is main. Period ignorance is come all things, and period negligence. Even those are affordable, they are not using. They are thinking buying rice and sugar is important, not buying things. They put always the provision list on the bottom. If the money is gone, they will make it into okay next week. So this way we are making, definitely it is a down to earth possibility. We are not flying something we are trying to achieve. The figure 500 million is possible to achieve with 500,000 volunteers. We will get 500,000 volunteers by setting up not even 500 units or 5,000 units across the globe.
And Harnaaz, we just heard him, right? He's got a proven working model of not just producing affordable pads, but also the entire ecosystem around it, creating awareness, creating change agents, all of that. He's got that model in place. We know that Plan India has already been working with him with setting up his machines, and we've got the best implementation partners with us, right? And I know that your ambitions are really, really huge, right? You're here to your attempt is to create a new era in the space of menstrual equity. Your ambition is around ending period poverty, and you're igniting that with bringing people together. What's the first thing that you're going to do now? We've announced it. We know we plan to do it. What's the first, initiative that you're taking up during your homecoming?
The pad machine is something which is going to be announced, and I'm looking forward for that in Delhi. And it is something which is new for me as well. And I'm going to educate myself and women around me, and that will give livelihood to a lot of women who don't have access to pads. And in that way, a woman is going to support other women. And I think that is the ultimate motto of me right now.
That's amazing. That's lovely. Paula, we just heard Harnaaz's commitment and how this issue is so close to her heart. And I know that she's been speaking about the fact that she's committed to this agenda, not just during her reign but even beyond, right? It's a long-term agenda for her. How do you see the Miss Universe organization family playing a role in helping her build this and achieving 100% menstrual equity?
Well, thank you. I really, just listening to everyone and the stories and the mission has really reinforced our commitment at Miss Universe. I've been here 20 years, and I would with not sounding hyperbole here, I think this is the most important press conference, the most important day I have ever experienced in my tenure at Miss Universe. And I think this is all about possibility here. Mr. Arunashalam, I will never say your surname because I practiced your first name, but to see you were all about the possibilities and what is possible and never taking no for an answer. And that is something that we tell the 10,000 women that come through the Miss Universe system every year. So meeting Harnaaz, and from day one when you told us and you educated me and our team about period poverty and menstrual equity, we have a commitment. We have a global reach. We have a network in 90, 100 countries around the world, and we are in a very good position to activate everything that we're talking about here. So our commitment is to really, as you, for the rest of your reign and beyond, we will bring our community together. And as you go into other countries, I know trips that are planned, be it the Philippines, South Africa, other countries throughout your reign, I want to use this to activate and be it bringing machines in, bringing it into the village to the women that are so in need there, and really put a spotlight and raise awareness. So our grassroots is ready and can easily be activated. So I am very excited because it's not just about this year, it's about the years to come.